All right, you moderate maniacs, how'd you do this month? Man, look back a couple weeks. We had some crazy couple days there, 3, 4, maybe even 5 days that it just went down. If you saw my emergency portfolio update a couple weeks ago. So did you bounce back? Did you bounce back? Let us all know. We want to know, guys. Your comments are the lifeline of this channel. So please, let us all know. First of all, guys, I just started a new Instagram channel. For those of you who haven't seen my last couple videos, and this is specifically for those of you with, let's say, short attention spans. I know you're out there, and you know you're out there. So if that's something you're interested in, I'd appreciate your support. The link to that is in the video description below. Just started about a week and a half ago. So yeah, guys, crazy, right? Crazy, crazy. Well, let's get right into it. For those of you who see me for the first time, I do these updates every month. If that's something you're just interested in, think about subscribing and like the channel as well. So, hey, I got some brand new markers, can you tell? Woo, man, they're popping off that whiteboard. So let's go back to when I retired. And for those of you who've seen me every month, I have to go back to the beginning because, again, this is the segment, the video. The #1 video of the month where I get new subscribers. So we're going back to the beginning. When I retired back in August of 2021, that's where I was in my 401k. That's where I was in my IRA, my cash for a grand gaudy, dare I say, gaudy total of $548,000. Honey was a gaudy? Based on her standards, no. Put a couple zeros on that, yeah. My low point came about 18 months later. I was down 17% from where I retired. In my IRA, I was down 23%, whopping 2.3, baby. Cash down to 53. I was down $110,000 in about a year and a half. Not a good place to be. Sequence of returns. That is the definition right there. Hey, for those of you who like ASMR, you like it? Or does that trigger you? Okay, so let's go back to last month, October. I was at 365 in my 401k. I was at 177. IRA, plus 18 from when I retired, plus 13 from when I retired, 17 cash. I was officially untanked in October. Look, $11,000 higher than when I retired. Guys, you know, for those of us on moderate income, if we can stay at, or hopefully above, the levels we were at when we retired as we go into retirement, we're looking good, man. That's my goal, is to be at or above the amount I had in my total portfolio when I retired. As of October, I was. Okay, let's go back to when I had that emergency update a couple weeks ago. I was down $6,000 in my 401k on November 18th. I was down $6,000 in my IRA. Look at that. 18 days. 17 cash, okay. I was down $12,000 in only 18 days at the middle of last month. So did you guys panic? Did any of you panic? Come on, be honest with me. Be honest with me and my honey here. Did you panic? She's pretty good at reading minds. Let us know. Guys, when that happens, yes, the earlier you are in retirement, the more tendency you have to panic. Going back to here, when this happened to me, I was panicking. It was my first time through any of that stuff. Yes, I was panicking, but as you go on in retirement and you go through a couple of those dips, you don't panic as much, right? I'll show you the results here in a second of how I stood at the end of November. But if anything, what does this tell us, guys? Stay the course. Stay the course. You don't need to go crazy and shove everything into your mattress because you've had a couple bad days, right? It's going to happen. Over a decade, stocks usually perform between 8 and 10% return. Yes, you're going to have big dips, like back here. Okay, that's just part of the whole investing thing, right? Now, you could avoid that if you want. You know, go to T-bills, go to CDs, whatever. I have a friend who has most of their money, well, let's say half of their retirement money in CDs. Do I recommend that? No. Because the upside, especially the younger you are, the upside of stocks is huge. Dare I say huge? Okay? The older you get, the more you should adjust it down. Take some risk out of it. Okay, currently I am sitting about 57-43 stocks to bonds, all right? My target is 60-40. If it fluctuates a little, if it goes a little higher, a little lower, that's fine. I don't want it at 50-50. For me, at my age of 63, I think that's a little too conservative. But yes, you should go more conservative the older you get. Okay, so where was I at the end of November? My 401k, I was there. My IRA, I was there. Cash, exciting stuff when I'm not even looking at the camera. Honey, sing to them, come on. You got a lot of songs. For a grand total of, boom. Not bad, guys, look at this. In the space of a couple weeks, almost a couple weeks, I am back up to where I was and above where I was at the end of October. Okay? I am back to where I was in my IRA. Cash, now I had a really good month, the last month in YouTube, so I didn't need to take out any cash. Haven't needed to touch it, which is awesome. For a grand gaudy total of 561. Compare that to 548 when I retired. I am up $13,000 in everything, my investments and my cash total from when I retired. Guys, I will take that every day of the week and twice on Sunday, maybe even 3 times on Wednesday. Yeah, that's a good thing. So percentages, where are we now as opposed to when I was retired? 401k, I'm there. IRA, I am there. 14% from when I retired, above, as opposed to 13 the end of October. Same IRA, cash, same 561 total. So guys, there's no need to panic. There is no need to panic. If you are confident, if you have gone over it ad nauseum, your figures and more importantly, your retirement plan, if you are comfortable with that, your financial plan, there's no need to panic. Stay the course. If she would talk, she would say the same thing. Well, she can't. She just doesn't want to. Stay the course, guys. Stay the course. 3 big words. Underline them. Carve them out of granite. Okay? So YouTube. How did I do on YouTube this month? In September, $2,100 in YouTube proceeds. For those of you see me for the first time, this is after YouTube takes their 45% cut. That is my 55% cut of the ad revenue that are placed while my video is playing. The ads that are run while my video is playing. And this is before I take taxes out. Okay, I pay these quarterly. October, I was at $3,400. That is my second best YouTube revenue month of all time. Okay, second best of all time. And I have had my 3-year anniversary on this channel the day after Thanksgiving, 3 years. Yay for me. Okay, I've been doing good. I will take those numbers any day of the week and 15 times on Tuesday. So how did I do on November? You might ask. Was it October? No, but again, that was my second highest ever. But guys, boom, $2,650 in YouTube proceeds for the month of November. That is good. That is good. Like I've always said on this channel, guys, if I can pay for my mortgage with my YouTube proceeds, that was my goal when I first started this channel. Can I pay for my mortgage on my YouTube profits? That's paying for my mortgage almost 3 times over. I am very happy about that. Yes, very, very happy. So that's the update for you guys. What did we learn on this? Honey, what did we learn? No, Smooth Operator is not the best song of all time. It's up there, but it's not the best. Here's what we learned. If you get into trouble, if you start panicking, if you are very confident in your financial and retirement planning, there's no need to panic. None. Okay, let's go back to this again. Look at how far we were down in the middle of October after 18 days, middle of November after 18 days. And where did we end up? higher at the end of the month than the month before by $2,000. Okay? Guys, don't panic. That's the biggest message that I can give probably on this channel. Don't panic. All right? So as always, from a very cold high desert out there, today it is about 45 degrees. For up here in the high desert, we're at about 3,300 feet elevation. It's pretty chilly for us. Yes, it gets below freezing at night, but during the day, that's pretty cold. And as always, from me and my honey, we got this.